Hey Team 219, how we doing? I hope everyone's doing well. I hope you're all safe and healthy. So, the video today, we are going to be going over fluency. Now, at this point, you should be very comfortable with what these fluency passages are, what the target is for us to really get to at the end of it. And essentially what it is just to try to make you guys to become champion readers, all right? And I know that in the past, when you guys have thought about fluency, your only goal was to read as many words regardless of how you sound it. But if you notice how Mr. White has been telling you, I'm looking for champion readers. I don't want readers to sound like this. Lucy, James, and Maya were members of the... Dude, that's not my goal. I don't want you to sound like robots, right? Because we're not robots. I want you to really use your punctuation points to do small pauses where you see commas and periods so you can breathe and really try to read. You want to read as many words as possible in that 1 minute time slot that you have, but really just learn all the words so you know how to pronounce them, and so it can help you as you read them throughout the week, because you're going to be reading this on Monday and you're also going to be reading this on Wednesday as well. Now, the fluency passage that we have this week is called Club of Books. Now, 3 things that I want you to really focus in on. 1, the volume of my voice. When is it going up? When is it going down? 2, when am I pausing? Okay? 3, am I reading fluidly, right? With fluency. Am I taking too long to pause? Am I reading too loud? Am I reading too soft? So those are the 3 things that I want you to focus in on. And feel free to post in the discussion on things that maybe you think I'm doing well, or maybe things that you think I can improve on, all right? So let's get started. This week's passage is the Club of Books. Lucy, James, and Maya were all members of the Ogden School Club of Books, or OSCOB. Each month, a different member had a chance to select a book for the club to read. Then, they met in a room by the school gym to discuss books. Did you notice something unusual about Lucy's book choice? Asked James. I know Lucy was excited to share it, and I know it's called In the Kitchen, but I haven't looked through it yet. Maya replied. Well, you'd better take a look. It's a cookbook, James said. That's strange. We've read fiction books and science books, but never a book about cooking. I guess we'll all be hungry by the end, Maya joked. So every OSCOB member read In the Kitchen, and then they gathered on Friday afternoon. Everyone was seated in the meeting room, except for Lucy, late as usual. 5 minutes later, Lucy arrived carrying a huge cardboard box in her arms. I'm sorry I'm late. She apologized as she raced into the room. As Lucy wove her way to the front of the room, trying to avoid tripping over the members' legs, she lost her balance. Maya leaped from her chair and just managed to catch the box before it hit the ground. Once Lucy had retrieved the box and opened it, the club members gasped. Inside was a collection of fancy cookies. Lucy explained, I used my favorite recipes from In the Kitchen to make these cookies. I hope you enjoy them. The OSCOB members concluded that In the Kitchen was the best book they had read yet. All right, so I made a couple of mistakes there. But I also did some things that were really good. I left out one word. Bonus point if you guys can pick out which word I left out. And then also, I kind of stumbled on some things. It's not a huge deal. Everyone makes mistakes. But what are some things that I did well? What are some things that I can improve on? And again, I want you to think about that as you're doing your reading, okay? And as you practice, because you're going to get a bunch of chances to read this throughout the week. Are you improving each time? And are you identifying where you're having a hard time at and then trying to improve as you move on? So those are the things that we really want to focus on this week with the fluency. I hope these videos are helping you out. I hope that you're enjoying some of the fluency passages that we've had. This one was a cool one for sure, and I know that we have a lot of aspiring chefs in room 219. So yeah, this is a great passage for that. Hope you guys are safe and healthy. Remember, teamwork makes the dream work. Put yourself in a position to succeed and always remain grateful. Peace out.